We're on the site of the former Johnson Boatworks. It was a wood boat manufacturer here in the city of White Bear Lake for over 100 years. In 1999, when the business was closed and sold to its competitor, the city of White Bear Lake purchased the site, a 1.6 acre parcel here on the western shores of White Bear Lake. Shortly after the city acquired the property from Johnson Boatworks in 1999, we engaged in a detailed planning process for the broader Marina Triangle District. And it was through that community engagement process that it was determined that public and private uses were very important here, ensuring that the space was still accessible for the general public. However, we needed private investment also to raise the property tax values here. As a fully built out community, it was important to the city that reinvestment also contribute to the bottom line. When the redevelopment proposal for the Boatworks Commons was presented to the community in 2012, it contained many of the primary elements that were identified as top priorities by the planning process. That included public parking, a public gathering space, a space to commemorate the sailing heritage of the White Bear Lake, a residential component, as well as a commercial component. And those were all very critical to fit into a compact redevelopment of this 1.6 acre site. We received $1.385 million from the Livable Communities Demonstration Account Act through Met Council for provision of public parking as well as innovative stormwater management. We also received $396,000 in grant funds from Met Council through their placemaking grants, which was primarily focused on creating this public plaza as well as the improved public realm along the lakefront, a reconstructed street, seating walls throughout the plaza, public art, which was a very important part of this common space. The Met Council's funding assistance in this redevelopment project was very essential in helping us integrate a very compact, complicated project. It's a public-private partnership. It's got private uses, it's got public spaces, and the grant funding allowed the city to be a little more innovative, take on greater risk, and put a lot more funding into a compact redevelopment of this small 1.6 acre site. The broader region benefits from having this tremendous public asset right on the shores of White Bear Lake, in that it can attract folks from all over the Twin Cities to White Bear Lake. It's been a tremendous economic development tool and impact here for the city itself, but it allows residents from all over the region to be able to get out, step onto our fishing pier, perhaps stand over water for the very first time, put a fishing pole in the water, and we believe that is not exclusive to White Bear Lake residents. It's something that residents from all over the Twin Cities region can benefit from, and we're proud to welcome them to our community.